Are we live?
Oh, hey.
Oh, what's up?
We're live, dude. I'm gonna put these away.
Hey,
Okay. Hey, everybody.
What were you reading?
What were you reading?
I was reading. I made after. It's my book of RLSH quotes that I started back over the summer. So whenever I meet with RLSH, everyone has to sign it.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I got the idea
wow, that's
because
awesome.
Jaguar over the summer brought up, what's his name? Patrioteer did the same thing with your copy of your book.
Oh,
so that
shoot.
gave Jaguar the idea and gave me the idea. And now I think like Discordia has one. Jaguar I think might be starting one.
Nice.
It's great. Like I've got, everyone who came out for Dale's event I have on it. So
that's a really good idea. You know what? I think what's his name?
$3 at Walmart. You can get him.
There you go.
Whatever color you have, and if you're like me and you have a sticker of your logo.
Nice.
Nice.
You know what? Hi, NightBug. We were worried you wouldn't be here for a second.
I was.
I'm here.
I was very
kidding.
worried.
We knew you'd be here. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to Heroes 101 Radio. Not radio. Oh, my God. We're not radio anymore.
Heroes 101 video.
101 video live in your face. We are here. We've got, I don't know if you're on my right or my left. In my screen, you're to my left.
You're pointing the right way.
Okay, so Impact.
You're over here to me.
There you go. Okay, there you go.
He's
So
over here.
and where's Bug? There we go. We got Impact. He is coming to you live from Florida. I gotta put that there.
From
Florida.
from my own house for once.
And then
so
we're
sorry.
from his own house, and we are here.
You guys are in my kitchen.
We're in your
That's
Well,
my
you're
sink. That's
you're
my
in our-
roll of paper towels.
you're in our bedrooms. There's NightBug, and I are from California, so we've got you covered all over the coast. So from coast to coast. There you go. And if you're listening or watching for the first time, because you watch this after the show's over, because it's on YouTube as well, we're a show about real-life superheroes, for real-life superheroes, by real-life superheroes. Don't laugh at us. We started off not calling ourselves that, right? In fact, we suddenly were called that by the media, so we're going with it.
By the time I joined it,
it was
right. It was established.
So what we do is, and if you're not a real life superhero, you're going, I'm not a real life superhero. Why do I want to watch this? Oh my God,
Leave.
everything.
Get out. There's the door.
We'll wait. Go. World domination. We will help you to, what is it? Live a happier, safer, healthier life. That's our motto. So we talk about stuff like tonight. We're talking about COVID restrictions being lifted, and we're talking about travel, and just talking about news and what real life superheroes are doing in your neighborhood. They're in your neighborhood, dude. Don't think they aren't. You'd be surprised.
That
There's a
weird
map.
dude walking down the street. Might be him.
That's right. It might be probably the guy who helped you out. Yep.
That strange person leaving crumbs in your basement.
Strange person. Oh, hey, you know what?
Never know.
Exactly. Wait, what? Okay, so guys, we have, speaking of travel, we are hey, Luminil. Hey, we've got Animal is live from Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. And we've got Discordia. We've got
from Chattanooga.
From Chattanooga. We've got Dave Proteus. I was so excited. I went, see it? It's great. Whatever. Dave Proteus is here. We love you from Florida. We've got, let's see. Oh, gosh. We've got live going on YouTube right now, too.
I was saying, normally I have it open so I could see who's on. I forgot to do that.
So, you know what? Tonight, speaking of live from Las Vegas, and since we've got you here, Animal, congratulations on taking a vacation. I am so fucking jealous right now. Could really, really use a vacation. So who couldn't use a vacation?
Right?
We all need a vacation.
If you say you're lying unless you've been taking it for some reason.
Exactly. Hey.
I mean, I say that as probably 100% probably the most traveled person of the last year in this entire chat.
Yeah.
I would put
Probably
$1,000 down there.
No, you did because you know what? We didn't. You know how we love to take our little road trips across the U.S. Little road trips, like
yeah.
Right. Last year, dude, we didn't go any. No, oh no, that's not true. We went to Oregon before everything was shut down. So we went to Oregon. Got in a car accident, but it's okay. We're okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And then we went to Oregon again, and that's it. But you're right. You've been traveling like a crazy man. So
May to May, 5+ months, and it should be done for a while.
Now you know what? Sorry, I was looking for something.
He's behind you, isn't he?
He's behind me, right? You did I've got my Iron Giant in the background. I kind of want him. You traveled during you didn't realize you had COVID, right, Impact?
Yeah, well, so when I got it is still up for where I got it is up for debate. It either happened at the end of my first 6-week set of travels, which was May, June of last year, or it happened mid-June during a march, because as much as I wore a mask, you know, there's still 150 people marching. And it's one of those things where, like, it was worth it. And if you say, well, it's your health, I'll say, yeah, it was still fucking worth it.
It was what were you marching for?
It was for Black Lives Matter. And actually, I believe that one would have been Black Lives Matter and Pride. Actually, one of the coolest photos of me taken was, it was so high, I took my mask off. That was when I first started wearing just the lower mask. I had the lower mask and goggles. And that was when I first been cutting my hair into a mohawk for fun. So it looks super badass with like the on and the half mask on. And I'm like, this is a look I'm going to keep up with for a while. The only reason I haven't been doing it recently is my brother's wedding's coming up, so I have to grow my hair out to get it cut down for the wedding.
Oh man,
it'll come back eventually.
We got to talk to you about that too, because you had a weekend too. But yeah, so you had COVID, and you know, traveling back then it's like you were traveling not knowing you had, but now everybody's been vaccinated. Well, not everybody, but I heard Ohio had so many vaccinations yesterday that they started to do. They have a $5 million lotto right now.
Oh, I thought it was only 1. 5? That's crazy.
5. Well, the reason it's 5 is because it's 5 people can win $1 million.
That was it.
Random, dude.
Lyft is offering free rides to and from vaccination sites.
Oh man, see, there you go. That's rad.
I got to make sure the cat doesn't kill my bonsai tree.
I see I'm staring at your house.
Those dirty cats.
Look at.
No, he's adorable. It's just he doesn't always.
Dirty cat.
Oh, hey, Danimator's here.
There we go. Okay. It's secure.
Danimator's hi, Danimator. But yeah,
Danimator.
Who's Danimator? Danimator.
I said, where's Danimator?
Oh, where's Danimator?
Is that YouTube?
Is YouTube? Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
We're broadcasting simultaneously in.
So Bug and I are in the other chat. We're in the Facebook chat.
Hey.
Well, I have the.
Do you guys see my name, by the way?
Yeah.
Hey, yes. Okay, you do, because I see it looks like a black box right there.
Oh no, I see all of our names.
Okay, cool.
Wait,
as long as you guys.
I thought Honeybee was showing up tonight.
Oh, I almost had. Oh, dude, I have been just collecting, much to NightBug's chagrin. I've been collecting all this black and yellow stuff. I got glasses with a bumblebee right in the middle. Where do you find glasses with a bumblebee? I just have.
What you need to do is you need to schedule your hard reveal.
Hard
you know what I mean?
That sounds kind of
Well, yeah, you're in your soft opening right now. You have a hard.
Yeah, opening, soft opening.
Yeah.
That just goes to.
Sorry. Okay, so.
You hang.
Do you guys prefer views on Facebook or YouTube? Hey, Mike, the legendary gamer, we're doing well. How are you? That's YouTube. See,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever you want to watch us on.
Yep. As long as you're getting the message, that's
whatever's easier for you.
Yeah, and the message tonight, because we've also got, stick around because we're going to talk about the travel. We've also got a lot of stuff going on in the RLSH news. you, RLSH, are just kicking ass out there. So we tried to compile a bunch of it. And I'm sure Impact has more to add.
I would say they've tried to compile it. Because I have not. I've been doing my own.
She said, "Oh, look, the Bay Coast Guardians are doing stuff." I said, "Impact will get that."
Yeah, that's true. We left that because we knew you could handle that. So the travel. The reason we're talking about this is because so many restrictions have been lifted. I mean, what's your state in? We're in a yellow state right now. Impact. What's yours?
I mean, it's Florida, so
yeah.
Do what you. It's. I mean, I used to joke about this with the driving. I think it continues. It's Fury Road down here.
Oh my God! No lie.
Go ride Eternal, man. Just hit Dude. Get that mouth spray. Some people are gonna wear the masks like a Morton Joe, and some are just gonna. So
Florida does what the fuck they want, and sometimes I'm really glad you're down there. Because sometimes Florida is stupid. They're like, remember spring break last year? How they still did spring break in the middle of the like in the.
To be fair to Florida, that was everyone else's dregs that came down.
That's true, but you know what Florida should have done? Should have went. You come out there, we're citing you. But you know what
they should have.
They should have, yeah.
They should have, but.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way, Proteus has got a good point here because if we did this,
yes,
we could all go back to all semi-normal in that fast. So yeah, but yeah, over here in California, we've reached yellow tier, which means almost everything is opening again. You still, and you know what? You don't have to wear. There's, how they're saying you don't have to wear masks outside if you've been vaccinated. Some people are taking that a little too far, and they're just going, "I'm not wearing it at all." The problem with that is, there are so many. The problem with that is, how do we know you're really vaccinated? Honor system. Sorry, there's no honor system. I don't know you. I don't trust your ass. I don't know if you've been vaccinated.
What they should do is after you get your second vaccine, you should get a driver's license style vaccine card. That should just come in the mail, and you go, boom, it's in your wallet.
Yeah. That's what we were saying. You could
I heard they were doing an app at some point.
Were they doing an app?
I had heard that somewhere.
Yes, for me, I like the driver's license stuff because you know what? Well, as a former bouncer, I can spot a fake. But if you've got those kind of, if it was a card that said I'm vaccinated and you can't fake it, the ones with the holographic.
Yeah.
You can't. Well, you could, but it'll take a ton of money. Really, you're going to go through all that trouble just to say you're vaccinated. But if people were doing that, I'd say wear the fucker on your chest on a lanyard. Yeah. So if people give you a hard time, go, I'm vaccinated.
Yeah. So Lumen has a good. They're saying who's I believe his name is Beacon in superhero speak. I'm having a heart, and if that's wrong, I apologize. Yeah, I'm having a huge self-debate. I want to get the vaccine, but I don't want to get any symptoms and miss work. Little man's birthday is next month. I'm getting a tattoo for Umbratica, so I need the money. Advice? I think you should still get it, dude. So having had COVID, I felt it a little bit both times. For me, it was a one-day thing. For me, I was tired. What you should do, schedule it on a Friday. Assuming you work Monday to Friday. Schedule on a Friday so that your symptoms day is Saturday. Get down.
Aw. He's absolutely right because you know what? You know what the alternative is? The alternative is you catch fucking COVID and then you give it to other people.
You're out for longer.
And you're out. Ask Impact. He still has lasting effects from what happened before.
I did not have asthma growing up, and I use an inhaler now. I managed. I'm lucky. Yeah. That's all the only real symptom I had. It's a pain. I do like a lot of like high intensity workout stuff, and I feel it. Even with the inhaler, I just like. Like,
See,
and it
and
never
he's
used to be
young
that way.
and strong. He's young and strong, so Beacon, check it out. You don't want to get COVID. Now you may not have, like Bug and I got the shots, and after our first shot, our arms were a little sore. Second shot, we were just just a tiny bit tired. Not even like, oh, I got to sleep for a year. You may not get anything, but it's better than you could literally kill somebody from carrying COVID to them, even if you don't realize you have it. So it's better to, everybody's giving you the same good advice in the chat. Do it on a day off. By the way,
do it the day before your day off if you can.
Yeah,
because you're gonna get it 24 hours later. And again, like when I got it Monday, the second one. Yesterday, a couple times I had to take. I had to like basically stop. I was working from home. I had to basically put PTO down for a couple hours and take some naps.
Oh, yeah. See,
but it's not that bad if you can schedule your life properly.
Exactly, and you can. They're everywhere now, right? Yeah. That's Dusk. By the way, we were gonna bring you up in because traveling. We're talking about traveling. Yeah. So if you get any chance later, we're talking to Animal in Vegas, and we were gonna bring that up in the news that you are in Florida. And we wanted to see what traveling right now was like for you. And what you've run into. Since everybody's trying to do it now, we're kind of curious as to what the restrictions are. And by the way, regarding your cat, how did we know this person would show up and want the cat?
I will fight you for him, and I will win.
How did
in any other situation, I'd say it might be a toss-up. Maybe you'd win. When it comes to that cat, nah, man.
So you know what? See, I wish your phone wasn't dying. I'd have you call in, and you can just live stream yourself, and then we'd let you in. Because we could give you the
stand by the wall and plug in.
Yeah. Okay. If we can get to the traveling sooner than later, we got both. It's nice because Animal and Fontaine, they're both out right now on vacation, checking in. See, you two, if you want to talk to us from your phone and be live, or you can just keep messaging us, I can give you the link and we can bring you up here on the screen with us. So, that might be really cool. So let me know if you know what, check your Facebook. Actually, Bug, I'm going to ask you to do it. Can you give both of them, give Animal, Chris Brown, and Dusk the link in their Facebook Messenger. And if they want to join us, if I see them on here, that's fine. We'll do it. We'll bring you guys on from wherever you are. So, Hey, let's see. So we've got Discordia wants to give the cat head kisses.
He just jumped up on like his little perch and just bounced up like he was scared. It was
cats.
I started laughing a second.
Cats are the shit.
I was in the office today, and I think he's very excited that I'm home.
Oh, he's happy you're home. We were just spending a little time with a cat today. My brother's cats. They're ridiculously fun. So we have, speaking of while we're waiting for it sounds like Dusk and Animal are going to come on, but in the meantime, so we've got Tanya, who is a real life superhero, who actually who was before COVID and everything, had a group called Tanya's Army. And when I said Tanya's Army, we're talking 50, 60, maybe more people. And they would do this walk every year to help end lupus. We were part of it a couple of years. It was really amazing. So Tanya is very scared that I'm pregnant, and there really isn't that much information out there regarding pregnancy, right? Wanted to opt out and at least have my husband get it after speaking with all my doctors and friends. They've already had a baby. Oh yeah, that's okay. Absolutely no symptoms. Okay, good. Because if I were pregnant right now, I'd be wondering the same thing. Am I going to get the shot or not get the shot? But it sounds like you are. So that makes me feel better because, that's when you're fighting lupus already, you don't want to add.
Yeah.
That's some scary stuff. So
yeah, you definitely don't want to risk multiple things with this. And I'm pretty sure the research is pretty pro-vaccine for pregnant women. Don't quote me on it. Like, obviously, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure it's.
You got family that's expert.
Yeah, I know I do. Like,
if Tanya really wants an answer from
my brother's been on the news a lot where he's at as one of their infectious disease experts, specifically for kids. So
that's an expert. Okay, so I see we've got Animal coming on here. There you hey,
Mr.
there you go.
Catman.
Hi, Animal.
Hey.
Okay, so
Hello.
now and then we'll probably have Dusk come on too. So wonderful. We know you're in Vegas. We know you're partying your butt off, having a good time safely with your mat. Look at
As
you.
should be.
Look at you, motherfucker. That's awesome. Wearing your mask. Okay, so what's it like? Are people are they wearing masks out there? Especially Vegas. I love Vegas, but how are they behaving?
Yeah, a lot of people are wearing their masks. We have been told that if you are fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask, which, to be honest, I'm out there not wearing my mask because I'm fully vaccinated. But people do seem to be cautious.
Yeah, well, okay, good. So there's still, because Discordia is saying she went to Savannah last month, and a lot of people were acting like COVID didn't exist. Oh, yeah. Yeah, same thing. So I'm happy to see that you're seeing people, like if you've gone in restaurants, obviously you're not starving yourself. So are they still wearing them in like restaurants and such?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Anyone who's in a professional setting is still wearing masks and making sure they have hand sanitizer on hand and all that.
Yeah, and the reason we're asking you this is because a lot of RLSH, and I'm going to bring Dusk on in a minute. Hey, Dusk, raise your hand when you want me to bring it. Oh, there you go. Okay.
One and real quick, just for cheesiness sake, I need to do this because I do this on all of my live videos. So it is I, the Blue Beast, the Cobalt Creature, the Animal, and I'm with Heroes 101 today.
Okay, we're gonna have to get you to do a bumper
promo.
for us. Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna have to compile a new set of bumpers.
Yeah, any real life superhero who wants to do a badass thing like he just did, that's rad. We're gonna have you do it. Hey, we got Dusk too.
Dusk and the dramatic backlighting.
Look at so we got.
I'm on the beach at night. It's windy as hell, and I'm looking for a spot that's not nearly as windy. But hello, Dusk Citizen here, live in Florida. Just trying to find a spot that isn't currently windy and has pretty decent lighting. Ah, perfect, right here.
Oh, hey, there you go.
There we go.
I didn't mean to ask you. How I don't quite remember where in Florida you are. How is it there with masks? Because St. Pete is pretty. Everyone masks up. Even still,
wow.
How's it where you are?
So where I am, so we're over in Port Charlotte.
Okay.
It's only about an hour and a half from St. Pete, from what I know. They're pretty lax-a-days every place I've gone. So I've been wearing my mask everywhere. Only reason I don't have it on me now is because I'm literally outside my parents' condo. The places I've been have been very lax with their mask rules. Like, you can walk right in without one. I've watched people walking into places without. I've seen people just kind of, and this has started since like hitting North Carolina. Like we hit North Carolina. I went to like a wing joint for dinner. I hit. Oh, this battery is probably also going to run out soon. So fun.
Okay.
We're playing a clock game here. Anyway. So yeah, we hit like North Carolina. We went to a wing joint, and they didn't care because the people were not wearing masks there. The people working there. Hit South Carolina the next morning or the next day, and we went and got lunch at a place, and they did not have masks on there. We hit up like one other place a little further into Georgia. It seems like the more, I guess, the less city it gets, the more like, was it rural? The more rural it gets, where it's like house and then woods and then house and then woods and then somewhat of a store and then woods. The more it gets like that, the really less they care about masks, it seems. It's been very strange coming from New York. That's been so masked. We've been so masked up constantly.
I mean, that actually kind of makes sense, though. Even without the whole like political divide or whatever, less people, less need for masks. Not saying they shouldn't wear masks. I'm saying it makes a little more sense.
Now,
Obviously,
Animal,
I think you should wear masks.
yeah, Animal, have you seen that too? Like, you flew though? You didn't drive. You flew to Vegas, right?
Yeah, my first time on a plane, actually.
What?
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
We popped his cherry going to Vegas. That's like
Statistically
perfect,
speaking,
dude. Yeah.
it's still the safest
Well,
way to
a
travel.
lot of, to use your term, cherry popping. I've never been in a taxi before this trip. I've never been to a casino. I've done a lot of firsts this trip.
Is your mind
Congrats.
just like, just wow, that's awesome.
So I'm the type of person where I love like experiencing new things. If I'm unsure about something and someone says, "Oh, come on, it'll be an experience," or "Oh, come on, it'll be an adventure," you got me. Semi recently, at the beginning of the year, I got a full body wax just so I could experience it. So,
Oh my God,
so it's been a great trip.
40-year-old virgin. Remember that?
Yes.
Bigger man than me.
Oh my God.
Last year I shaved my whole body for a cosplay. I did the whole everything shaved, head to toe, so that I could do full body makeup, and that was a very fun experience. Very itchy experience. But being nude for like a day was very nice.
How did you guys do that? Because if I shave I'm itchy like for a week and I hate it. But oh my God, you guys.
I groom myself fairly often, regularly, so it wasn't like I was completely caught off guard to the like weird itches. So for me, like most adult AMABs are like, I've never once, like, for example, Animal, you have never gotten your body waxed before. I'm sure you've maybe gotten shaved for like tattoos, but other than that, you've really probably never gotten your body hair shaved clean off, I would assume. So you probably were never used to the sensation afterwards of like the itching and the hook of it that you first get,
Right.
Yeah. Always a fun time.
Oh my God, that's you guys. See, we're gonna have to have a show on that. First times, dudes.
Oh, okay.
Think about it. Think of us. Most
story with the dust.
Right. Oh my God. We would have to have dust because if you think about it, most RLSH are usually above 20, right? So it's like how many firsts do you like right now? Hearing Animals first time on a plane, first time mixing. I'm blown away. I'm like, what? That's amazing. So I'm sure we'd hear a lot with Dusk. I think the list would go. Well, no.
We don't have time for that list.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster, but I also think it'd be hilarious. And I'm 100% down for just like this is a sit down with Dusk Citizen interview. Tell us about, and then just insert whatever questions, no holds bar.
By the way, I have to say, I don't know how I knew, but I knew as soon as Dusk came on, I knew your whole video would somehow be like this. And that's pretty much what's happening constantly. Even when you're standing still, it's still doing this.
Yeah, it's partially the ADHD. It's partially me staring at myself, being like, "Do I look good here? Do I look better like this? Do I look good like this?" And I'm also again running around a boardwalk dock pier thing, just kind of like ADHDing out, and my battery's at like 2%. So if I disappear, it's because I've died or my phone's dead.
Right. Okay. Before your battery dies, I want to point out this stark difference. Animal is in Vegas. Dusk is in Florida with his parents, right? Look who looks like they're going a little crazy. Animal's all chill and Dusk is like, oh,
So on that, like I've learned that like if you want to get drunk in Vegas, you really have to try. Yesterday, I had a drink in hand all day and barely felt a buzz. So
what?
I feel like that's what would take effort.
Yeah, okay. See, you know what? You can't get the drinks in the casinos or watered down. If you're playing, you know how they bring you complimentary drink. You have to actually go and ask the locals where the best bars are. and then they'll fuck you up, so.
No, they want to give you the strong drinks in the casino because that way you lose your inhibitions and you gain.
No, they actually, as a bouncer, we thought that. Well, as a bouncer, I learned that no, we want to keep them at a certain level so that they keep spending money. Because if you take them out fast, they're what your revenue stream.
Yeah, so. You want to keep those customers hey, you got to keep them going. You want to upsell them with snack food so that they get a little bit of energy so they can keep drinking. I know. I was a bartender.
Exactly. See? Exactly. So real quick, Dusk, before your thing dies, are you going to meet up with the Bay Coast Guardians at any point?
Yes. Tomorrow, actually, we're going to have our crossover special.
Yeah.
Yay! That is so
And that's going to happen tomorrow evening, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. You guys have never met before, right? You've never met Impact?
Nope. Not in person.
Oh my God!
Big Coast Guardians. First time, second time I'm down here for a crossover. First time with Big Coast Guardians.
Oh, you know what?
Blue.
You might. I gotta tell you, you might get a little crush on Impact because he's such a sweetheart when you meet. Trust me.
Goody's got the good hair though.
Yeah. Goody's got good hair. Oh, there he goes. Awesome. I was gonna say, and then we've met Animal in person too. So it's like, which you know what we have to bring you back for sometime, Animal? You gotta sing to us. You gotta sing to us sometime, right? Oh man, shut up. There's just this.
I'll just be filming this from my bed, and you just serenade me to sleep.
Right? Seriously, dude has the prettiest voice, and it was a total surprise because you got me hooked on this app. If you guys haven't heard about it, it's called Smule, Smule, and it's like you can karaoke, on it, but it's got effects, it's got and if you want to karaoke with a stranger, just record your half, and you can pair it up with another. With a stranger, and they'll put the video together, and it's so I was really surprised that Animal. I had no idea, that you could blow like that. That was awesome. So that didn't sound right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So I've been singing since I was young. My dad was a musician, and growing up, I really thought I was going to be a famous singer. And one day, actually, towards the beginning of my real life superhero career, I realized, I don't have a strong voice for like radio singing, maybe like musical theater, but I definitely wasn't going to make a career out of it. And I found that I loved helping people as the Animal, so that's kind of where I turned my focus.
Yeah, but see, you still got the side gig of being able. So you know what? You got to make it to the Superhero Summit. Because we're gonna have guitars, we're gonna have acoustic stuff. I got a little.
I'd love to be there. I definitely would love to be there.
You have to. Have you guys heard of a cajon? Has anybody heard of a cajon?
Heard of cajones?
Cajones, I know.
The drum box thing?
The drum box.
Right.
You sit on it and you play it. We're gonna bring that with us.
So I got a little djembe I can bring.
Yeah, you got a djembe. You have to bring the djembe. Dude.
I love that. I love that cajon because there's no setup.
Yeah,
you plop it down and you sit on it. I'm a drummer. I play a normal drum set. I have to get up on stage and start setting up first. I have to get off stage last because I'm still ripping down while everyone else is schmoozing every single time.
Exactly. It's just a pain in the ass. You love that. So we'll bring the cajon. We'll bring guitars. You hit that Impact. I want to hear it. Let's hear it.
I want to see the cat. The cat doing the. One video.
He was DJing. You missed it.
No. Oh, have you seen that video with the guy playing while the cat comes on and does the little? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got a good sound.
That talented.
That cajon has
couches.
It has a nice tone for being so. You got to bring that.
I love it because it's tiny.
It's total. Oh, I mean, not cajon.
I'm not super musical. I somehow still managed to collect a bunch of instruments, but I'm not very musical.
Bring them. You have to bring them. We can just have a little band going. It'll be, and we're gonna record all that shit.
I'll actually know how to play a full song on the guitar.
Dude, we have a whole year. We really are going to talk about this, guys, because we could put out a little acoustic CD. We could record it and then put out a little first charity. You know what I mean? Do covers and stuff. Some of these, by the way, That'd be right. Some of these comments about traveling in masks. Real quick, Tanya's right. Anything is better than getting COVID and dying, or possibly getting a loved one sick. She's still going to be wearing her mask when she's out in public because you do save money. Plus, it saves on makeup. Girl, I hear you, right? You don't have to wear lipstick.
Oh yeah, totally wearing a mask.
Still totally, me too. I'm doing it for other people, even though I freaking hate it. I'll do it for other people because, like, you read something, Bug, today about that.
Yeah, it's sort of, well, I wouldn't call it a meme, but it's a thing that's been going around. Should I read that?
Yeah. If it's quick, yeah.
It's not too. I'll summarize, but it basically is saying if you see people masked after the CDC, removed their masking requirements, please remember, people might have cancer, autoimmune disease. They might have unvaccinated children at home, high-risk loved ones they're protecting, asthma. There could be all kind of things going on behind the scenes that you don't know anything about. So basically, don't be a mask hole. Don't give people shit about wearing their masks just because the CDC has relaxed the guidelines. I'm pretty sure they know, but there's other stuff going on that you might not know about.
Also, and I'm not saying where I heard it from, some doctors were like, I don't know why they're relaxing regulations so soon.
Oh,
true.
We
know why. We know
why. But so the thing that I heard that I 100% believe is, even if you got your second foot dose 2 weeks ago and you are fully immune, you can still carry it.
Oh yeah.
You can still spread COVID. So keep wearing your mask until we're 100% sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All are one.
So Dave Proteus is saying there's a stark difference between when we were talking about traveling. There's a stark difference between the South and, say, California, as far as, and he's right, but, well, for one thing, I love California, and I love the way that we take a lot of things seriously, whereas other people think, oh, it's a big conspiracy, it's a hoax, but we have our shit towns, too, that when we were driving to Oregon, these people had no masks on. This was in the middle of the pandemic. Yeah. And we wouldn't have gone there except we had to help a sick family member move.
A lot of it, it's not it's not fair to say it's California versus the South or the North versus the South. Yeah. It's the city versus the city.
Right.
St. Pete, 70 or 80% of the people are wearing masks still.
Yeah.
Port Charlotte sounds like less. Over New Year's, everyone was wearing them here. No one wore them up in Ocala when I went up there.
Yeah, so it's city to city, and
yes, there is a kind of divide based on the type of place you're in. More city-based, more urban versus more rural tends to be a factor, but it's just how it falls sometimes. So,
agreed. It is, and like we said, California is not all. Trust, there's different cities, different. Oh, by the way, here's Proteus put up another one regarding. This is for Animal. We were talking about first, and your plane ride. You don't have to Mile High Club. You don't have to. Yeah. You don't have to.
Hey, people who know me in my life know that I'm very open about conversation. And my girlfriend and I, we did joke about it, but no, I have not yet entered the Mile High Club.
It is, oh my God, it's tough to do that because planes are different from how they were back in the day when the Mile High Club was easier to get into. For one thing, they have compressed the bathrooms more now.
Yeah, they have,
and then everyone's watching you now. Before it was everybody was getting up, walking around, smoking a cigarette. And now you're really, being like, people will see two people going into a bathroom.
Into a room where one person can barely talk.
Right. And the noises, come on.
I do have a funny bathroom story, though, on the plane.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I really had to urinate. So I'm heading to the front of the plane where the restroom is. There was a lady with crutches. So I said, you go ahead and go first. I'm the animal before anything else, So I say, you go ahead and go first. And as she was in the restroom, the seatbelt light came on, and there was turbulence, and like it was going on for like a good 15 more minutes. And finally, I look at the guy and I say, "Look, I really have to use the restroom. Is there a way I could sneak in there?" And luckily, the guy was like, "Well, look, we're here to inform, not enforce. So if you need to go, but no, if you break your neck in there, like it's not on us." I'm like, "That's fine."
So, wow, the poor lady in there. Holy crap. Oh, God.
When she came out, they were real good about helping her to her seat. So that was good.
Oh, see, that's what I like that.
Yeah, if it's an emergency, they're usually not going to like boot you for.
They don't want you peeing in your pants. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, Luminel's fear is airplanes. His only fear, Beacon's only fear. Flying tin cans. You know what? I have he's an adopted brother who's been a pilot forever and of the big airlines, and he helped me with turbulence. I used to freak out. I used to grab Bug's hand so hard. It was like having a baby, right, Bug, where you'd have marks in your hand because I'd get so scared from turbulence. And he told me, it's just these pockets of air, cold air and hot air hitting each other. And he said, you're freaking out up there in the front. Most of the time, 99% of the time, the pilots and the crew are in the front going, woo, woo. So he said, just stop worrying about it.
It's like when the road's enjoy. Bumpy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and then after that, I was so much better. I'm like, yep. This, and if it's really bad and you're going to die. But there's a reason. They don't really put planes in the air if they know that the weather conditions are that deadly.
Yeah, there's a reason weather delays exist.
Exactly. So Beacon, if you get the chance to fly, don't worry, honey. It'll be fine.
I will say, for my first time, being in an airplane felt a lot like just being on a bus. You look out the window and obviously you're way high up, but as far as the feeling of it, it feels like you're on a bus.
And the sound, right? It's like that.
But once you're up, like the sound goes away.
Yeah. You know what? The best thing to do, and this is with a road trip, and we know because so many hours I wanted to just go, I hate the world. When is this trip over? The best thing to do is distraction. If that's a book, swear to God, 3-4 hours will go by if that book is really good, or a little video game. I play Plants vs. Zombies until my batteries run out, things like that. Or watch a movie on the plane if they have them. If they don't have them, then, bring a book. But that makes it go by like that.
Yeah.
So just distract yourself. By the way, Proteus says that he got his nethers, Nared for a special occasion once, got a chemical burn. Don't have sex when you have a chemical burn on your nethers. Yikes. Look at Bug's face is like,
Cool.
TM fucking I. No, thank you.
And then Discordia says she's 30, but still having a lot of firsts. That's awesome because 30 is the best time to have, because you can decide. You don't have to give in to peer pressure. If you don't want to have a lot, if that first doesn't sound good to you, you don't have to do it, and if you do want to do it, you're 30, you pretty much know what the outcome is probably going to be. So good time to do your 30s. Let's see. The Danimator says, when you're talking about getting drunk, for you, Animal, order a beer. They do not water down beer.
Yeah.
Good point. So let's see. Oh, and Animal, he's also saying you should seek out Tiger Todd. It's a real name. Your name's Animal. His name's Tiger Todd. This man, we interviewed him way back in 2013, is a real life superhero. The guy has, listen to this, no joke, helped, how many now? It was 40,000 people in Las Vegas to get off the streets and to get jobs.
Oh, wow.
40,000. The guy is a philanthropist. What he used to have electronic stores, and then he decided that something changed, and he decided that he wanted to help people. So he turned around and created this whole, like, he gives them bus pass. He goes to the homeless camps. They know him now, and gives them tickets to his one-day class where he teaches them how to get their license, how to get their documents back, because that's what you need. And he also hooks them up with a place. There's a warehouse where people donate suits and clothes for interviews. 40,000 people. Awesome. Yeah, Tiger Todd is the shit. So
if I run into a real life superhero on the street, I'll definitely say hey. But with Hero Week happening last month, I did promise my girlfriend that this would be a hero-free weekend. She was cool enough, like she saw I was doing this. So she ran up to souvenir shop real quick, but I did promise her I'd be taking a break for the week, and
that's fair. And for those of you who are like, the hero work comes first. No, it doesn't. Well, that's why I call it a superhero. This is how you do it right.
Take care of your shit first.
Yeah. Take care of your life.
Take care of yourself. Now, here, all you guys, we've got a question. Mike the Legendary Gamer says it's an unrelated comic, but it's a fun one. What kind of comic books do you like the most? Marvel or DC universe? Oh my god.
Was the question which do you like better, or was it which kind of comic books?
Oh, what kind of comics do you like the most?
I'm not sure how he meant it, but
I've probably read more DC. But I think I have more favorite characters in Marvel.
You know, I think I've read more DC too.
War of the Green Lanterns, the whole color spectrum war, like that whole thing, like and all of like Batman, Nightfall, and
wow, that's a tattoo and a half.
Look at this! Oh my God, there's your answer from Animal. Holy Mary!
I like it all.
Wow, dude.
Marvel, man.
Yeah, likes it all. We all have
just
our
got
favorites.
the one. I can't even.
Yeah.
Can't get the angle. There it is.
Nice.
Oh, what a surprise!
You're definitely a Marvel guy.
Yeah.
Can't tell from my mask. It's actually based off of Iron Fists, who is, I know it's controversial, but he's my boy.
You would be a better Iron Fist than he was. I'm sorry. He only got cool when he started showing up for Luke Cage, because when he was doing his Iron Fist, the seasons, well, it's just my humble opinion.
No, I'm talking about, the comic. I got really into the comic.
Oh, okay. I was like, you would make a really good Iron Fist, though. So, are you showing us pictures?
No, my girlfriend's asking me stuff.
Shout out to XJL Heartland for a second.
Yay!
Phoenix, who was formerly known as Wraith. He actually based his look on Iron Fist.
Oh, really? Oh,
I knew I liked that guy.
All right.
I'm not surprised. Yeah. Knowing him, I'm not surprised.
Hi, Johnny Bang. Didn't you just have a birthday recently? Johnny Bang saying hi to everybody. And let's see. Beacon is saying that Proteus is wearing a mask right now. Why are you wearing a mask? Are you indoors? Are you outside? Legendary Gamer says, I wear my mask every time to be cautious. Good on you. Yes. The governor in Illinois is saying if you get the vaccine, you don't have to wear a mask. Lots of people are saying that. That's the whole thing is they're saying that you don't have to wear it outside if you're vaccinated. Yeah. Do what's right for you, but I think that even if you're vaccinated, sometimes it's better to just wear the mask because other people.
Because it's a good idea.
It's a good idea, and
you don't have to brush your teeth. No one's forcing you to brush your teeth. Is it a good idea? Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Wearing deodorant isn't enforced by the law.
It affects your health.
Sure, it affects.
You don't have to wear deodorant.
Deodorant is a better,
There's no law saying you need to wear deodorant. But to be a good person to everybody around you, open the stick up and put it on.
No, I disagree. I disagree. There is a law, and you do have to, NightBug. Deodorant and toothpaste, motherfucker.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Okay, there's no.
I'm not talking about law within our house.
Law within the wife world.
Sure.
Your wife can put that law, but the government.
Yeah, but the government, we get it. Yeah.
Right.
Talk about masks.
Mandate.
Yeah.
Back talking about masks real quick. I work as a CNA in a retirement home, And as far as I know, they are still making us wear masks at work. So if they're doing it, there's obviously a reason. So wear your masks, people.
Thank you. Yes. You know, I think that's what is it? Is it better safe than sorry comes into play so much, especially since this whole fucking pandemic started. Better safe than sorry. You know, I used to wash every fucking piece of grocery. I'm not ask Bug. We would go grocery shopping. We would bring in the bags to the backyard, put them on the table, sort them into different things with gloves, with spray, and we would wash everything, or at least spray it. But you know, we didn't know. We didn't know back then. We just thought we have immunocompromised people living with us. We have, you know, kids. We were scared to death. But better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Because knock on wood, we haven't. No one's gotten it. So you know,
we haven't gotten cold.
Yeah. We never even caught a cold last year.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy.
Started. It's great.
Yeah, not one cold.
Out of all my siblings, my older sister was very, I don't want to say like, I'll say overcautious. She was very overcautious about the virus and all that. The rest of us, you know, we would still go out to like grab fast food and whatnot. And I wanted to take my niece and nephew for an ice cream cone or whatever, but she was like, no, you know, nothing like that's going to happen. But she was the sibling that ended up catching COVID. And so, like, it also, you know, goes to show that, like, it doesn't matter how cautious you are, there's still that chance you're going to get it.
I was super cautious.
So just,
yeah, that's good point. Good point, because, you know, even people we know who've done. I have a nurse friend who did everything, you know, and they still. But then being a nurse, you never know where it can, you know. I'm seeing that. Okay. So Johnny Vang, it wasn't a birthday. Celebrated my first place victory in the Minnesota Karate MN. That's Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get totally in the MN karate competition.
Hey, congratulations!
That makes us very, very happy. Yes, better safe than sorry, like seatbelts. Yes, Eric Scorty, that's absolutely true. Let's see. We've got that's a funny one from Tanya. I'll put that up in a second. Eventually we're gonna get a mutated bug that all Stephen King captain trips, and we're gonna be glad we're still wearing masks. Oh my god, that's all Stephen King captain trips. Yes. Think about it. That's the thing. Mutations. So we're all vaccinated against this. What happens when this happens?
Yeah, it doesn't.
We'll all,
they didn't eradicate polio because half the world got the vaccine and ended it. It's because everyone got it and they didn't have the chance to continue mutating.
Exactly, and that's why, you know, I'm so glad, Animal, you've got your mask on. You're out in Vegas where, you know, people really do lose control a lot. I've done that. And
sorry to interrupt, but I do have to get going to dinner. Are there any last questions for me?
No. Just keep posting pictures if you live in the moment, but share if you want to share pictures with us and stuff. We love that. I love traveling vicariously, so that'd be rad. And we'll do. I swear to God, we've been talking about it forever. Impact doing a musical show sometime. We'll have music.
We were also talking about doing a Patreon to support the show.
Fuck, that's right. Okay, the Patreon. I started it.
Well, give me all the information, and I'll hook up with you guys. Okay.
Okay, that's right. All right. We'll do that. There's so many things.
Signing off.
Have a good one, Animal. Enjoy.
Yeah,
hey.
Take care.
Don't leave your drink anywhere unguarded. Okay, seriously.
No.
I hope you heard that. By the way, guys, don't ever leave your drinks anywhere unguarded. If you leave it somewhere and you come back to it, dump that shit out, because you don't know what could be. That's number one rule, you know, out there. So, Brennan, you said you're wearing a condom right now. You can't stop me. Yes,
nor
safety.
do we want to.
Safety first. You do you.
You do you, my friend.
You do you, Rainbow. That's awesome. Always wear your raincoat.
My God.
I heard that the mutations of the virus came from Wuhan lab, and the U.S. is investigating China. I think it's a rumor at this point. You know what? Yeah, we won't speculate unless we have. We're going to give you absolutes here. We're going to try. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. The virus can mutate from anywhere. So let's not. We're not going to say it came from once. Just because just because it maybe started in China does not mean the mutation here and there. Mutation can happen here. It can happen in California. It can happen wherever enough people cause it to happen, or wherever it has a chance to survive. Mutations are random.
They are.
For all you comic book nerds out there, the X-Men didn't happen in one spot. They happened around the world because it's random.
Right.
That's hilarious. That's so true. We're gonna move on to RLSH. By the way, we were supposed to talk about we're talking about traveling in masks and stuff. As far as RLSH getting back into RLSH work, you guys just if you're gonna go out there, you know what? We're the people who should have no problem whatsoever with wearing masks when we do our RLSH work. There's your excuse. Wear a badass mask.
Your mask.
Adapt.
Like I wear the lower face. I'll wear either a bandana or a hat instead of a full head because it's more comfortable that way. Find a way to make it comfortable, folks. I know we all love our fancy masks. Find a way to make sure you do it safe. Most importantly.
Oh yeah, because you could, just incorporate it, slide it under, whatever you can do. What did we do? I
didn't really have to do anything.
You didn't have to do anything. I
Mine's
did.
all covered up. You did.
I created that long what was it called? Back in the day when they had all those. Thank you. The plague mask. It was a lot of fun, and I could have a mask underneath it, and it went out like that. That thing was a lot of fun. But you guys, if you're going to go back into doing patrols, if you're going to hang out with your RLSH buddies, close encountering, because whenever we do patrols with, say, Crimson Fist or at Fisk, yeah, watching too much Daredevil lately.
That's his evil version.
Swear to God, I've been watching too much Daredevil and the Punisher. Yeah, that's his evil Crimson Fisk. You heard it here first, Crimson. When you guys we're talking, just make sure you have your masks. Everybody's a bro, everybody's family, but wear your masks. You're doing outreach. Holy shit! You do not want to get anybody in a homeless camp sick. Because even if you're asymptomatic, you can still be carrying. Even if
you don't want to get those symptoms, you don't want those symptoms anyways, but you definitely don't want them if you're living on the street.
Right.
Those folks have enough problems.
And can you imagine how quickly COVID will sweep through a homeless camp? Oh man, you could kill hell.
Because I don't know about where you are. Where I am, you need proof of residency, and if people don't have their papers.
Yeah. See.
At least
that's right.
I don't know about all the walk-on places.
Thank you for the reminder. They, when talking about Crimson, not he. They. I think that when we're doing this, we should be the examples to the community. So if you're going out, you're doing outreach, you're doing anything. We pulled our masks down to take like a 2-second picture with people, and we're all facing forward. No one's trying to, how are you doing? Breathing. So it's like literally everybody was holding their breath in the pictures so we could all take a picture together. But just be cautious, be the examples for the community when you do this stuff. Honestly, there were a few months ago, Impact, where we were saying, don't fucking go, or just be very careful. And now, I don't know. What do you think? I would say, go do it.
I mean, my team, once the BLM marches happened, my team was like, we're already out here. We're doing it anyways. Let's just keep doing the handouts. We just once we broke the ground on that, we're like, screw it. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, you might as well.
That's specific circumstances too.
Look at this comment. We had a whole year of the government asking us to cosplay as ninjas. Yes.
Yeah.
That made me very happy. Actually, I didn't.
They're
mind
out there.
We're in the, I have one mask that totally makes me feel like a ninja, and I totally love it. It's great. But you know what? We're gonna move on. So that's that's our stance on it. You anything we say here, you can take or toss it and just ignore what we say. But we try to say what we say from an either researched or educated standpoint of Impact Scott family who are infectious disease doctors. So we try not to take this stuff lightly and don't be careless. Don't be careless. Hey, is it Danny Alien or Danny Alien? Hey, hello. Just joined us from YouTube. Thanks for being here. We're about to start with RLSH news. So you're going to hear about what's going on in the real life superhero community. Gosh, we got, as far as travel, we've got, it's funny, we've got Animal, who is hanging in Vegas, got a dragon dagger tattoo, Dust, cool. Vacationing in Florida, about to meet up with the Bay Coast Guardians in Florida tomorrow with Impact and the team. Old School has been stepping up with the Boston Food Bank. Old School is in, obviously, Boston and has been running a food bank there. Thank goodness. All through the pandemic. Like, didn't stay home at all and did that safely. Phil Stafford, Wedgeat in New Jersey, just did another humongous delivery of food and clothing in New Jersey for the Food and Clothing Rescue, New Jersey Food and Clothing Rescue. And Spectral Hawks, Seth Hawks, relocated for college near beaches in SoCal. Yeah, so we can all go crash with Spectral Hawks, right?
Everyone at once.
I heard the invite. I heard Spectral Hawks say
swarm the house.
Swarm the
90
house.
people. We're gonna have double-decker tents. It'll be great. It'll be like Harry Potter tents.
And, I love those tents, dude. I want one.
We need some of those so bad.
Tree Song, by the way. It's Tree Song's birthday today. So with that, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Get excited, motherfuckers. Dear Tree Song. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, I have an excuse for my bad voice. No, I'm kidding. I'm the one who's not a singer in this group. So
that was so fucking sad. Only because we have a little delay between us. So we just sounded like
to play back.
You know what we sounded like? Office Space. When they're all singing happy birthday to you.
I lost my voice over the weekend, so I've been pretty hoarse the last couple of days.
No pathetic excuses.
And again, unlike you guys, I'm not a musician.
Oh, come on now. You're fine. You got a guitar. Okay, we'll do this one. Here. NightBug, real quick. Happy birthday from all of us to you. Wish it was our birthday. So we can party too. Hey! There you go. Okay.
For the record, anyone can buy a guitar. It doesn't take skill to do that part. I didn't even buy it. It was given to me. So.
You know what?
Look at those guitar purchasing skills.
It takes balls to hang on to that guitar. Because you're like, somebody's eventually going to make me play this.
I'm a very good hoarder.
See, oh God. No, your house looks clean behind you. We've got, let's see, Crimson Fist is compiling a map of hate crimes against Asian Americans in the Bay Area and continuing to do patrols and outreach in San Jose, Oakland areas.
And just have an impressive workout regimen. They are a huge inspiration.
That is so awesome. And so we need to hook up with Crimson again because our schedules are all fucked up. Ours is about to get a little better, so maybe we can do that. But they've got that San Jose, Oakland part, and then we've got the Oakland part over here, and Shinarko has it in San Francisco. It's really neat. The more that everybody networks, the bigger this net becomes. We got to mention this because we haven't talked about this person. You guys haven't seen a lot of him posting in Facebook. Tempest. Does anybody remember Tempest Draconum?
Down
Coolest
in
person.
Australia.
You got it.
Brisbane.
Exactly. that guy, every time we check, constantly doing things. So the fact that you're not always posting does not equate to what is necessarily going on productively with you. So this guy for years, right now, he's working with anti-fascist orgs to expose white supremacy groups. And get this, they got a neo-Nazi skinhead music festival banned. So also working on ways to develop developing youth gang problem in their area. So they're trying to figure that out. But the fact that they got a Nazi music festival banned, yes,
yeah,
right
badass. It's funny. He'll disappear for weeks or months at a time. You're like, I hope he's okay, and he'll come back and be like, oh no, I was just out in the outback doing,
fire
service and fire reduction.
Yeah, I was just riding a kangaroo in the outback.
Yeah. It's no big deal. They all do it.
Right, delivering homeless outreach packs out of
from the kangaroo's pouch.
From the kangaroo. Right. Dude, that's a comic book right there. We could retire and pack. Yeah. See, Morrissey. Did we bring up Morrissey? Morrissey sucks anyway, Brendan's saying. Wait, this is hilarious. Why did we bring up Morrissey? I don't know, but I'm
not getting all the updates.
Non sequitur says what?
Brendan,
yeah.
Brendan will update us, I'm sure, on that. Impact. Other than, let's see, the only other thing I have on here is the NYI's anti-hate street patrols continue. They stopped a street fight after a car assault earlier this month. And I think that's a good segue into because you had something with the Bay Coast Guardians that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so a couple weeks ago we had Halo and Various, who are folks from a group called I want to say it's the Redemption Corps. I forget the first name, but it's a really interesting name. I think it was the Redemption Corps. I could look it back up. Sorry, guys, if I said it wrong. But they were out to visit us and kind of just shadow us, because they're a newer team, so they wanted to see how we worked. And we were out on our patrol route, and we heard what sounded like someone getting hit by a car. So we rushed over, and what we came to it was a 3-lane one-way road, and in the middle lane there was someone lying on the ground. A car had stopped to block traffic, and what happened was this one was going across the crosswalk. It was a hit and run. So the other guy, the car ran off. Another car stopped for traffic. People came to try and help. One person, I don't know if they were doing inline stabilization, but they were keeping the woman who got hit from moving. So our team, we had one member with first aid training go up to see if they needed any help. We had one trying to help keep the crowd back to make sure that there wasn't you don't want to crowd the victim. We had one person on the phone with 911, and then 2 of us were there redirecting traffic from the left in the middle lanes over to the right lane, because we had a car coming in at probably 35 miles an hour. We were waving them down. They were not. I have a flasher on my arm. It was blinking. They weren't stopping. We're trying to wave them down. Finally, we got them to stop right before they would have hit another car. We definitely stopped a secondary accident. I mean, the real heroes were the people who got there first and did the work. We just helped maintain the perimeter, but eventually the police and EMTs showed up and fire department. And unfortunately, you could hear this poor woman kind of screaming when they started moving her. So at least she was conscious and alive, just in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what the follow up, but it was kind of nuts. I know it was one of the more intense things we've dealt with, at least of that type of thing. We haven't dealt with a full on crash like that before. So it was kind of crazy, but I was happy we were there. The team did great. And, the people of St. Pete stepped up and did a lot of great work.
Oh,
because people were on the phone, people were helping stop traffic in 2 of the 3 lanes. People were out there trying to keep this woman safe.
See, that's encouraging. You love that because people are stepping up and being heroes too. The thing that, you know what, it's when you're stopping a possible secondary accident, I mean, that somebody literally could have died.
Yeah.
So that's not a little thing, you know, and it doesn't take a huge accident to kill somebody.
Right.
So,
like,
you know,
most of the cars that would come, there would be a couple that were coming and they'd come in at normal speed and stop and slow enough to like wait to merge in. This one dude just and would have hit a second car. Like,
glad you guys were there. Seriously, glad you guys were so. See, guys, that's even if it's something, you know, yeah, you don't get to be Batman in a dark alley or on a roof or something, but look at how many people were possibly saved right there just from them being aware and doing something like stepping out and, you know, flagging people down. So make sure you know, I use big Impact, and I used to joke about how much black our team would wear, but then we started a few years ago. We started having these flashing LED. What are they called? LED strips.
There's
a
EL
name.
wire.
EL wire, which you can wrap around your whole body, and it's battery operated, and it's badass because in the middle of the night, you are right there, and you can even make
my gimmick is lined with
reflectors.
The edges all have reflectors. My right arm has a big flasher on it that the whole like from there to there flashes blue because I gotta keep it. It might help to get a red one too at some point. I might, but
but that's awesome because people be seen. You know, you want to blend. I think when I first started, people wanted to blend in the night. They want,
my first gimmick was meant to.
You know, yeah, and I get that a lot of it is gray man, and that makes sense. If you don't want to be noticed, there are other ways. But
or when you're starting this, you're thinking about Batman.
You're thinking about Batman, exactly.
The number one superhero who has no powers is Batman, so you think about him,
right?
Or if you even want to go with Hawkeye, he wears all black nowadays, or you know, Black Widow wears all black. Like all the non-powered heroes were all black.
But but when you're out on the street and doing actual patrols like that. Even if you don't want to be completely, fully visible, blinking and everything, keep in your pocket something. If Impact didn't have any type of, if he was one of the people that was completely dark all the time and tried to step out into the street to wait, you know what? Drivers can't see shit. I cannot. If someone walks out in the street with black on, I'm like, what? You know?
I mean, good. That's what a good flashlight's for. If you don't have a flasher, shine it, wave it, and kind of point it down so it illuminates the ground, or point it at your own like you're telling a ghost story. Like wave it so it's very obvious. Don't just shine it up.
Just have something. Have something, Batman, because you never know when you're going to have to get somebody's attention. I put a reflective
strip on the bottom of my flashlight.
So it's double. Like I think it's a little overkill, Holmes. No, that's fine. Remedy Core is what
Remedy Core. Sorry.
Core, yeah. Taylor Wayne and Discordia got that there. Oh, by the way, and I knew because Brendan is one of our most astute conversationalists, viewers, what have you. So I knew that the Morrissey, there had to be a relevance. So Brendan brought up Morrissey because we were talking skinhead shows, and Morrissey plays skinhead shows. Hence Morrissey sucking, you know. And Morrissey's become such a piece of shit. It's a thing. Truly. If you get Benedict Cumberbatch on, you know, The Simpsons imitating you because you're such a
I remember there was a whole thing with that, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. He got mad. He got mad because he got called out. So, you know, maybe don't do what they're accusing you of.
Don't be shitty. Don't get called out for being shitty.
Yeah.
And if you get called out,
everybody.
We should get Tempest out here to cancel some Morrissey shows.
Oh, there you go. See, and you know what? And another thing, while we're on it, if you're gonna get called out for doing something shitty, and I'm learning, apologize. See your mistake. And sincere, if you not don't be disingenuous, but try to find out what it is you actually did wrong if you didn't see it in the first place. Don't double down. Don't do the whole J.K. Rowling thing, which breaks my heart because I was a huge fucking fan of hers. Huge. And then now I
I really feel like there's someone else wearing her skin right now. I don't know what's going on with her.
Doesn't it feel like somebody
odd.
took over, and then, and I was a huge fan. I just watched the whole Mandalorian thing again. I really liked Gina Carano in that show. Yeah. I thought she was so tough and badass, and then she had to double down.
Yeah.
Beep fucking poop, man.
Yeah, dude. It's like
beep fucking poop.
Yeah, if you're gonna be a dickbag about, people's rights, then yeah.
I just love that she and Ben Shapiro are like gonna make movies together. It's like that's gonna be hilarious.
That we're not gonna spend any money on, you know what I mean? So.
So bad.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could do a Ben Shapiro impression right now.
Try
imagine him trying to be like in a fake Star Wars. Well, you have to use. See, the thing is, what the dirtbag leftists want you to do is they don't want you to use the Force properly. They want everyone to be a pacifist. They believe only the Jedi should have the Force, not the average citizen. How will the average citizen defend themselves?
Oh my god! Wow! I didn't know you had it in you, bud.
Neither did I. I have to go lie down now.
Sorry. That's awesome. You know what? Okay, while you're on a roll like that, we only have so many minutes left in the show. It is time. Ask Impact anything you want. Yeah, you could ask us too, but I think it's more fun to ask Impact.
My thing hasn't necessarily been updating the comments for some reason. So if you get one, throw it up on the screen for me.
Yeah,
or read
it.
Read it in case we eventually get listeners.
Yeah, you guys can ask, or if you want us to ask you something, ask
me almost anything.
Yeah, ask him almost anything. You know what?
Don't ask me my address or.
No. Fuck you with that. Yeah, you know what? We can turn this around too. If you guys want to volunteer yourselves for us to ask you stuff, we'll ask you too. But I am not going to volunteer NightBug. He's very private and he might not answer. You can try asking, but Impact and I were dead.
Yeah, I mean, I'll ask I will answer a lot of things. I won't answer anything private, like about.
You know what? If you ask us things like our address or anything like that, yeah, of course.
I'm not giving you my phone. I'm not giving you my real name. Sorry, folks.
Oh, you know what? Let's see.
You got to throw Dave Proteus's question up because if Impact doesn't have the proper response,
I can't.
He's off the show.
Okay.
Yeah, what's it say? Oh.
Dave Proteus wants to know what is the average airspeed of an unladen swallow?
African or European?
Hey, that's the answer. Yes.
Oh, Sporty wants to know how I got my cat. I adopted him from the shelter actually. When I was in grad school. It was I think 2014, and he was tiny. He was like 5 pounds.
That's the best way. Thank you, because all those shelter animals, they got to go somewhere. So yeah. Proteus says, I don't know what.
I don't know what.
I think we should sell these. Danimator, if you're still watching. Oh, nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
I think we should sell.
Can't get out of the case, but that's my my old superhero one from way back when.
Nice.
Oh,
I have mine here somewhere.
From Superhero?
Yeah. Where'd he go?
I have one from Artie. Artie made us into Transformers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is.
Nice shirt.
Here's one from Brennan. Here's a question from Brennan. And I don't know who you're asking, but it's a good question. Oh, that was
what's better than Iron Fist getting schooled by Daredevil? Iron Fist punching Luke Cage was pretty cool.
Iron Fist, Luke Cage messing with Iron Fist first.
But then just beating each other up was pretty awesome.
Iron Fist getting another season.
I know that show got a lot of hate. I enjoyed it, expecting it to be bad. So I went in. I enjoyed it for what it was. Yeah. It wasn't a masterpiece like the rest of the shows, but I enjoyed it for being a show about a comic book.
Yeah.
Now, as far as it getting another, I wouldn't mind seeing another season. Are you kidding? Any Marvel, any DC Marvel,
they
whatever,
put such a good ending to that show.
Yeah, so might as well just
Iron Fist.
But you know what? If you're gonna talk about getting the heart of a dragon to earn your power, show us the
task.
scene.
Show it.
Show us the damn thing. I want to see the heart of the dragon. Oh my god!
Weren't that great? You could tell the guy learned it in a few months, not 20 years.
You know.
Yeah, David Carradine looked better than he did.
I didn't think he was a bad actor.
No. He wasn't a bad actor. It's just
they just didn't do a great job. Like they just didn't put the effort in with it.
But he was better to me when he did the Defenders and when he did Luke Cage. I was like, okay, I like
season two was better than season 1.
Yeah, definitely. You got a question, Nightbug?
Oh, how do we get a custom Funko? That was Vector. Both Rock's custom Funko and mine were done by the multi-talented Vector. These were done off of blanks. They're kind of hard to find now, but they have these blank. They used to have these blank Funkos that are all white, and you can paint whatever you want on them. And he did a lot of sculpty work to do my mask and Rock's hair and stuff.
He did even got my tat.
Because we talked about it, I only have one Funko.
Is that the comic version or the movie version? I think we have the movie version.
I think it's the TV show version.
Yeah, okay. I think that's what we have.
Yeah, that's the one we have.
Yeah.
Aww.
He's so cool.
You know what I just got today? My brother gave me a Ruth Bader Ginsburg Funko Pop today. Cool. Isn't that hilarious? It's so awesome. I love it. Hey, DB Defend, how are you? So Mike says, I love the Daredevil Netflix series more than Iron Fist, in my opinion, but Iron Fist wasn't bad. Just not what people were expecting. Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah. Daredevil was 100 times better.
Oh, yeah.
As a big Iron Fist fan, I'll tell you that. Daredevil was a lot better.
Yeah. You know what? Daredevil just blew. I think that was the first one, right?
I thought
we were all just blown away.
Was the best.
Yeah,
that might be the best one.
Yeah,
because it was kind of the heaviest.
It was so dark. Oh my god! When Daredevil came out, it was so dark. Like the third episode where the guy just shoves his own face into to kill himself. That was
to me the darkest one was Jessica Jones season 1.
Oh, that was pretty.
Because that one was all about trauma.
Yeah.
That one was like,
that
one needed a trigger warning for people.
It totally did. And her mom and everything.
That one was a completely different way.
That's messed up. Would you be able to link me to them? Yeah.
By the way, speaking of those custom Funko Pops, I just got a message from Vector who says, "Let the viewers who want custom pops know if they send him a blank or a pop that's close to what they want, he'll do it for a fee, not for free, but for a fee."
Let me tell you why. First of all, Vector, if you guys don't know him, but Vector is a world-class artist. And when I say that, you've watched some of his commercials and you don't even know that he's done animation. And you play some of his video games that he's done art on that you probably don't even know. And he's designed like vehicles for, was it Nike? Was that vehicle that he did for Nike? And that so he's like the sweetest, kindest guy in the world. And does like his work. These are my pants. Cool. Okay, those are the pants. I mean, Impact saw me wear these pants at Hope in Chicago a couple years ago, and that's my corset. This is exactly my outfit, and he even did my tattoo. He put this hair on here. He made it only this long because any longer she wouldn't have stood up right.
Yeah,
so
he's definitely a stickler for detail. He did the mask on mine. The mask looks awesome, but then he even did my little band that I always wear.
Across your
my
That's
runner,
awesome.
whatever it's called. So I didn't ask him to do that. He just did it. I'm like, oh, that's great. So
so he'll do it. You guys got it, and Discordia's right. Got to pay for the energy and the skill. The guy is the sweetest person, and did want Misfit and White Scorpion, Greg. They asked for a friend of ours who passed away. He was one of the Incredible Hulk stunt guys, and his name is Rick Drazen, and he is amazing, sweetest guy in the world. I've seen that one. You saw that one, and Vector did one made the exact one of Rick Drazen. holding his barbells and stuff. So it's not cheap, but it's something you can hold on to, forever.
Yeah.
These are,
Gotta pay for labor, folks.
Oh, by the way, and I have to agree with this, Dave Proteus, that one-shot hallway fight. I had to watch it. Like I said, me and Dusk just started watching them all over again because I had to watch that hallway fight for Daredevil. That was
that became the bar.
That was the bar.
That's how you know a series is good now, is if there's a hallway fight scene.
Yeah, right. That
pretty much.
Good.
But Brendan's saying we didn't get to see Frank Castle riding Luke Cage through a wall with a belt-fed 7.62 gun to blow away the hand. That makes me sad.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Unfortunately, it looks like we're about out of time.
Yeah, we got to get going, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out with us until we actually all get to hang out together. Tomorrow, Impact gets to hang out with Dusk, which is
with the motherfucking Dusk.
With the motherfucking Dusk. I want pictures, video, because how are you going to hold Dusk down? That's crazy to take a photo. Good Lord. Yeah.
Are you kidding? Pull out a camera and they're going to.
That's true.
Start hold them down. Hey, here's the camera.
What? Right? It's like. Dusk is hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna get going. DB just staying busy as usual. Hopefully doing an outreach in Knoxville sector with the JAI because some of my bosses at work have been donating stuff. Nice. That sounds awesome. It was great talking to you too, Mike. Thank you for tuning in. We try to do this every other week or so. Yeah, because depending on impacts and our schedules, But we love talking to you.
More at home now, so I could probably. Hopefully, I'll have a better setup soon.
Oh gosh, stop! We love your
my
home.
Kitchen table. No,
we love it.
More comfortable for me. This isn't about you guys. This is about me.
You're like, I want to be. You're going to be laying in a hammock, like drinking a beer, and that's comfort.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't tempt me.
That'd be rad.
I'm going to hire a good Samaritan to stand over me with the camera.
Okay, so tomorrow, definitely pictures of you and all of them, just so we can see it. You guys be safe. We'll be talking about, because every time we joke around, we come up with other ideas, but we really do have to set up the Patreon. We got to set up ways to for us to make the things like Impact's going to make.
I'll teach you how to make a cool buckler shield that is like heavy as crap.
That's awesome. Things like that we talked about before. In fact, I'm going to go revisit that show and write down everything. Because the Patreon started, I just never finished it.
Oh, yeah?
ADD, I literally have one. ADD, but we'll get them. Be safe, you guys. Thank you for everybody who called in and for everybody chatting. We really feel like we're hanging out with you because we're just all starting to come out now, and see friends. So thank you for hanging with us. Impact, NightBug, anything else to add?
Be safe. We love you, and Bangarang.
Are we gonna do Bangarang for the end of the show? Because I love Bangarang. I'm always gonna do Bangarang. Rocks, dude.
It's my team motto.
Bangarang. Oh, I don't steer your team motto then. Yeah,
Bangarang. Go rent Nobody on not Netflix.
Oh, holy shit! Rent
Go
Nobody.
See that movie.
I promise.
Bob Odenkirk.
Impact. You got to rent Nobody because we can talk about it.
It's on my list.
Oh my god,
the commercial. Looks good.
Okay, so I watched it 3 times in 2 days. I'm about to go down and 3 times.
We're huge into Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, so we had to see this, and we were not disappointed.
Yeah,
fair enough.
That's all we're gonna say. Yep. Okay, love you guys. Right. We'll talk to you later. Be safe. Stay safe and healthy. Love you all. Peace out. Bye.
PTFO.
God dang it. There we go. Yes, and the broadcast. Bye.